Hey, I'm Short Zoodle, and welcome to my second devlog. This time I'll be talking about my two characters, Ollie and Paul. Firstly, Ollie, who is a long-ranged, fast-moving, and a resource management-based character. His method of attacking is throwing knives, which the player starts off with 5 and will have to use mana to replenish. However, they can be replenished at any time, and there is no cap of how many knives that can be held. His passive is pretty simple. Every time the passive ticks up to completion, it adds to Ollie's mana bar. Ollie's defensive ability is a smoke bomb, which makes him completely invisible for a short period of time or until he attacks. Even teleporting doesn't make him invisible. Ollie's movement ability is to teleport, which I just said a second ago, which takes Ollie to the mouse cursor wherever it is. Even through and into walls, you can get out of bounds with it, but you can't see anything, so it doesn't provide any unfair advantages. It's just a fun thing you can do. And secondly, there's Paul, who is a close-range brawler that can deal large amounts of damage in short periods of time, along with being able to tank as much damage as he pleases. His method of attacking is a flurry of low-damaging blows, but is literally constant. Every tick is damage, and meaning it drains enemy health really quickly. However, he will move slower when he is attacking. His other method of attacking is a punch that can be held, and the longer it is held, the more damage it will do, up until it starts flashing red, and then, when released, it will do a huge amount of damage in a single instance. Currently one-shotting both playable characters, so one-shotting another Paul and absolutely decimating Ollie. And like his other attack, while he's charging, he will move slower. His defensive measure, however, is the ability to outstretch his arms and be able to tank absolutely everything. He will take no damage while doing so. However, it's on a long cooldown, so it can't be abused. Additionally, this plays into his passive, which whenever he is immune and he takes anything that would give him damage, it puts him into an enraged state, which doubles the DPS of his main attack and removes all movement penalties, meaning he can move at full speed while attacking. Something I would like to ask you guys, though, is whether you prefer the more realistic sounds of Ollie or the more pixelated 8-bit-ish sounds of Paul. As I'm new to sound design, it will improve as the game gets closer to early access and release, but even so, I'd like some feedback on what you guys prefer. Any criticisms or suggestions is absolutely welcome for my game. Leave it in the comments or join the Discord in the description and leave it there. Or DM me from the Discord and give you criticisms like that. Regardless, if I do see the criticism, I will, even if I don't like the criticism in the sense of like it won't fit my game, I'll consider it. Like, I might not have time to reply to all of them, but if I see it, I'll certainly consider it. And if it's definitely going to happen, I'll most likely respond to it. But yeah, now the important stuff is out of the way. Now I can do a bit of rambling. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for getting this far into the video. I mean, now you can probably tell this bit isn't scripted, but you know, I like a bit of ramble. So I'll talk a bit about my release plan. How it'll go is once the game actually has proper substance, because all the multiplayer features so far in my testing has worked, but once I have gotten maybe, well, once I've gotten a minimum of 4 characters, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on Steam, not available to purchase. However, I will test it. I'll make sure it works with Steam. And then after that, I will add at least a few levels and maybe more characters, and then I'll release it for early access. Early access will be cheaper than full release. However, full release will not be expensive. It will be below £5 or $5 if you're American. I'm thinking within the £2.50 range. But you know, I'm not even close to release, so everything is subject to change. And that price before I was saying is full release price. It'll be even cheaper, an early access price. And you know, there'll probably be a day one sale as well, anyways. You know, I mean, like I said last video, if you're interested in making a game, just do it. All of your talents are useful in some way or another in the aspect of making games, whether, you know, and if you don't have it, even if you don't believe you have any talents, still trying is quite important, you know. Like, believe in yourself type shit, you know. Yeah, just do it, you know. Yeah, I'll honestly, there's not really much else to talk about, really. I don't think. I mean, I guess the reason this took so long is because I moved house. Not telling you where, but I did. So, you know, that took a while. And you know, Paul, the character, was like really buggy. Like, as in, if you had a higher FPS, he'd do significantly more damage than if you were like on 30 FPS, because his flurry used to work with by spawning fists. But I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work, so I decided to animate it. And you know, I'm new to pixel art and animation. I didn't even know what a smear frame was, and then after, it changed my life when I figured that out. Crazy. Really useful. I mean, I mean, what else am I gonna have to figure out? Like, sound design, music design, you know. It's gonna be a long journey. Oh yeah, and I am university is literally starting soon for me, so that's gonna slow things down more. But like, I'll keep you updated. You know, I might do another devlog before the next character's finished. Don't hold me to that one though, because I don't really like showing stuff off until it's completed. But you know, yeah. Speaking of other things that have been completed, no, actually, I don't know if I'll show that off. If it's on screen right now, it's being showed off. You know, the background for the tavern. I don't know. Actually, yeah, that is another thing. Does it look good? Do you guys think it looks good? I like it. I don't really know if I don't know. I don't really know if many people will though. I think it looks kind of cool. But you know, What else? Um. Oh yeah. I feel like that's it really. Um. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming along, watching the video, giving me a chance. If you've made it this long, um, especially with short form content and how slow I naturally speak, because yeah, um, I, I'm I'm very thankful to anyone that's watched this far. I really, really appreciate it. Um, you know, it's a lot of your time kind of thing. And but yeah, join the Discord. It's not very active because there's literally one other person in there. Um, but you, you know, um, it might get active once you join. It'll be pretty cool, like a party. You know, um, there's places to put suggestions. There's a general chat. Hell yeah. Um, can't imagine where else you'll find a general chat. Um, I'll, anyways, yeah. No, I'll cut it off now. I'll hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys have a great day, in fact. And I'll see you in the next devlog. Appreciate you guys.